At the beginning of the story, we are shown two buses on their way. Those buses are full of female students, all going to their class. One of them is named Mitsuko, who was very cute in appearance. She is writing something in her notebook when her friends start telling her, "Do you have to write all the time? What will you get by making notes like this? Look here. Everyone is enjoying themselves. Why don't you?" Saying this, her friend snatches her notebook, and her pen falls down. Just as she bends down to pick up her pen, we see that at that moment, something comes very fast and cuts both those buses, along with the girls, in half. Because of this, all the girls are cut into two pieces. At the same time, as Mitsuko gets up, she is shocked to see what has happened. Because she had bent down to pick up the pen, she was saved. Seeing this, she gets very scared and gets off the bus and starts running. Here we find out that the thing that cut all of them was nothing but the wind, which was cutting everyone. This wind now starts chasing Mitsuko. Seeing this, Mitsuko starts running very fast, screaming. While running, she sees 4 more girls ahead and tells them to duck, but it was too late. The wind cuts them in half as well and moves on. But Mitsuko had saved one of those girls. Then they see some girls cycling who were going somewhere. She tries to save them too, but the wind does the same to them as it did to her friends just now. And during this, the girl she had just saved from that invisible thing is also killed. Now, seeing this, she gets very scared and starts running around. Next, we see Mitsuko going near a river, and she is shocked to see that there were already many dead bodies in that river, all cut by the wind, i.e. that invisible thing. From there, she takes clothes from a dead body and changes into them. In the next scene, we see that Mitsuko, while walking, has reached a school where there were many other female students. Their uniform was quite different from Mitsuko's uniform, meaning that she was not a student of their school. Just then, a girl comes to Mitsuko and starts asking her how she is. Actually, if you see, that girl was her best friend. But Mitsuko asks her, "Are you really my best friend?" Because she couldn't understand what was happening to her. She was in shock. Here we also learn that Mitsuko and her best friend love each other very much. Just then, a strong wind blows, and Mitsuko, getting scared, goes inside the building. Her best friend couldn't understand what was happening. She starts asking Mitsuko, "Why are you trembling so much and why are you so scared? What happened to you?" Then Mitsuko tells her best friend everything about how a gust of wind came and cut all the students of her school. Hearing this, her friend takes her to the window, makes her put her hand out, and says, "Look, it's just the wind, nothing else." Here, Mitsuko's heart finds some peace, and she starts to feel that maybe this is just my dream. After this, Mitsuko's best friend gets 2 more of her friends and makes a plan to skip class. Just as these 4 are about to leave the class, their teacher arrives and sees them, but all 4 run away from there. The 4 of them running come to a lake. There, Mitsuko's best friend also tells her 2 friends about her dream. Then one of the girls says, "Maybe it's true, like there's a mirror world where everything is the opposite of this world." Saying this, she throws a stone into the pond and starts saying, "Look, I threw a stone here, but maybe in the other world, I didn't do that." Just then, suddenly, a crocodile emerges from the pond and eats one of the girls. Then the girl starts saying, "See, I told you. What happens in this world does not happen in that world at all, and what is happening in that world cannot happen in this world." So, she was also eaten by the crocodile in that world. And look here, it's completely safe. Near the same lake, a bed is seen. These 4 pick up a pillow from that bed and start playing. Just then, we see 2 girls watching them from afar. One of those 2 girls was dressed as a bride because these 2 girls had married each other. After this, one of the friends says, "We have to do something that is impossible in that world because our fate is already written, but we can change it." After this, all these girls return to their school and go to the class for the next lecture. Just then, Mitsuko sees a pillow lying next to her. Now, just as she bends down to pick up this pillow, her teacher starts firing a gun in the entire class. And as soon as Mitsuko picks up the pillow and looks up, all the girls in her class have been killed, and here she is saved once again, just like she was saved in her dream last time. Mitsuko's teacher comes to her and says, "How dare you skip class? Your death is also certain." Just then, two more girls arrive and try to save Mitsuko and run away from there. But another teacher arrives there and kills both those girls. Now, Mitsuko starts running outside with all the students whose lives were saved. But all the teachers of the school start firing at all those girls. Now here, during the firing, as soon as all the girls come out, the wind cuts them here. Here, Mitsuko is left alone once again, and she runs from there, through a crowded area, to the police station. She starts telling everything there. After listening to her, the policewoman says to her, "But you are not wearing school clothes." And when she places a mirror in front of her, Mitsuko sees in that mirror that she has completely changed. And people were calling her not by the name Mitsuko, but by some other name. Here we find out that she was about to get married. Then the same police officer takes her for her wedding. Seeing this, people around her were congratulating her. Now, as soon as they reach the church with her, Mitsuko's best friend is also present there. Mitsuko starts asking her, "What is happening to me?" Then her friend tells her, "Be quiet for now. We are under someone's control. Just do as I say." Saying this, she puts her wedding dress on her and tells her to go there. Now, as she proceeds for her marriage ceremony, all the girls there start making fun of her. Seeing this, her best friend starts killing everyone one by one. After this, as Mitsuko moves forward, instead of her groom, a coffin is standing. When that coffin is opened, a large pig comes out. Mitsuko gets very scared seeing it and attacks it with a broken bottle. After this, Mitsuko and her best friend run out of the church. Here, two girls at the gate try to stop them, but Mitsuko's best friend kills them and they run away. Meanwhile, Mitsuko was running in the other direction because she had started to feel that something was very wrong with her. Going further, she sees herself in another mirror and finds herself changed once again. Now, where Mitsuko was, a race was happening. Just then, some girls come to her and tell her, "You are a very good racer. Why are you standing? Why aren't you running?" And when she starts running, she starts feeling a lot of energy in herself. After this, Mitsuko starts trying her best to win the race. While running, she sees her dead friends who had been killed in her school some time ago. Just then, her best friend also arrives. Then both of them notice that the same pig and those women who had stopped them in the church were coming towards them. While running, some girls start telling Mitsuko, "Get out of this world." After this, we see Mitsuko, while running, arrives at a deserted, dark place. Some students are seen there wearing uniforms. All those girls start telling Mitsuko, "We are all dead, and we will kill you too." But just then, Mitsuko's best friend arrives there, kills that girl, and takes Mitsuko away from there. Mitsuko's best friend tells her to shout her name loudly. On this, Mitsuko starts shouting her name loudly. With this, Mitsuko returns to her real form. Her best friend, showing her her hand, says, "Please pull out the wire attached to my hand so I can leave this world." But Mitsuko was also afraid that pulling this wire might kill her. And because Mitsuko loved her best friend very much, she didn't want to do that. But when she forced her more, she pulls her wires. As soon as the wire is pulled, her best friend's body splits into two parts. And just then, she sees a gate. When she comes out of that door, she sees that she has now entered the world of men. Her posters were also put up there, which some boys were looking at. Just then, a boy comes to Mitsuko and says, "You are in the future." Hearing this, she faints. Sometime later, when she regains consciousness, she moves forward. Then she sees an old man playing a game, and in that same game, Mitsuko appears as the same character she is now. Seeing Mitsuko, the old man starts saying, "I am the one who made this game, and I am the one controlling you people. You had died a long time ago, but I took your DNA and recreated you." When Mitsuko hears this and finds out that this is a game, she feels that maybe I can still go back to my world. Just then, a man arrives and starts calling Mitsuko to him. Then the old man tells Mitsuko to complete her final level. She starts moving forward. Just then, Mitsuko remembers what her friend had said. "If we do something in this world that is impossible in the other world, you will get out of this game." And with this, she strangles that man and starts saying, "Stop playing with us." Saying this, Mitsuko picks up the old man's cane and stabs herself in the stomach with it, because of which she dies. And here we see that the old man couldn't even think that Mitsuko could do something like this. And with this, her destiny changes completely. She had died in this world, i.e. in the game, but in the real world, she was still alive. Further, we are also shown that Mitsuko's other characters also kill themselves for some reason or another and were no longer part of the game. In the next scene, Mitsuko is shown lying on an icy place, and now she had returned to her real world. And with this mind-bending story ends here. Don't forget to write next in the comments to watch more such explanation movies. Thanks for watching.